Do you know what day it is? I don't know if you know what day it is. Right now, you might not know. You might be watching this at a particular time. I'll tell you, I'm recording this on Tuesday, February 8th, 2011. And in 1 week, it's Marvel, baby! Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming out in 1 week to PlayStation 3, Xbox, and not the Wii. You will be able to play it in your own house. All the hype, all the characters they've revealed, all this Marvel action is in the palm of your hands, or if you're not a cheap bastard, in the stick that you own. But until then, I'm just going to try to keep still, sit in my hands. I'm sitting on my hands. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm collected. I'm okay. Moving on, there's some indie news. Let's keep that in. It's funny. There's some independent news. If you've been to some of the larger tournaments in the West Coast, they've been showing off a little game that's been being worked on for several years now. The game is called Skullgirls, and it's officially coming out this summer on PlayStation Network and Xbox Live Arcade. It's a 2D fighter, all-female, kind of cutesy, kind of a... Some of the girls are lowly, some of the girls are gothic lowly, and some of the girls are gothic. See, it's fun for the whole family. But we don't know a whole lot other than the team from Scott Pilgrim. The game is doing the art. But a 2D game on Xbox Live, if they don't fuck up the netcode, like everything SNK did, it's a must-buy. Moving on to independent games I don't understand, there's a game called Under Night Inverse. It's spelled like this. Yeah, see this part here? Inverse. That's how the developers have said it is pronounced. They're Japanese, sweetie. It's okay. It's by the people who did Melty Blood. And if you look at the trailer that's currently a few headlines down at shoryuken.com, you'll find it looks absolutely the fucking same as Melty Blood. Life bar graphics are the same. Super bar graphics are the same. But they've got all different characters. You've got a dark, brooding guy, a dark, brooding girl with a curved sword, a large guy with claws, and an evil, cackling guy with red hair. I didn't know they had Mad Libs for fighting games. Finally, Mortal Kombat news. If you have a joystick that is from Mad Catz, and you were like, well, the buttons are in rows, but the combat's in an X. What do I do? They're going to help you out. They're going to be printing a couple panels, replacement panels for your stick, with the buttons laid out in the traditional Mortal Kombat X, so you know you're hitting block instead of run, which might be on top or on bottom. I don't know, but if I buy this panel, I won't have to care, and you won't either. We don't really know much about pricing or how they're going to distribute it or when it's to become available. But even though Mad Catz is not an official distributor of Mortal Kombat products, that's going to PDP, which is formerly known as Pelican, formerly known as they made that one joystick that kind of broke a couple times, but if you can combine them, you can still make one working stick. Hopefully PDP has rebranded themselves like Mad Catz has, because if you remember about 5 years ago, Mad Catz was a trash brand. That's what you bought when you wanted it to break, and they've really rebranded themselves as a maker of premium products, and it took. And now Mad Catz is a respected brand. So hopefully Pelican can do the same thing, because I am for respected brands. Speaking of which, Razer, the makers of the left-handed gaming mouse, Razer Death Adder, which is my personal gaming mouse, and this is a cheap plug for them, by the way. Thank you, Razer, for making a mouse that fits my freaky satanic hand. The reference is that in the Bible, people who are left hands are automatically going to hell. Point is, they made a statement saying, let's see what happens when a company makes a real arcade stick. Well, I don't know, given that Mad Catz actually made an official arcade stick with the exact same parts that were in the arcade cabinet. I don't know. I guess you can say whatever you want these days. You're a communist. And that's all for this week. There will be no show next week, but there will be content from me, and I really, really wish there weren't. I thought it was free. I thought I wouldn't have to do this again. I thought, that after I served my time, that I would never have to do this accursed task. But the tester is having a reunion show next week, and I'm going to have to take some of my time playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 the day it comes out to recap this fucking abomination. Everything about it, except for Jason Maxim, is painful. I really hope that Gamer, who won the right to have a real name by winning the whole show, is going to enjoy his job, spending 8 hours a day in front of Dora the Explorer. On the plus side, they've now made it so that you get your snacks drinkified. You get your drinkified snacks and your snackified drinks in a slurry provided by Tropicana. That also is a cheap plug. But look forward to that. The only thing I hope for is given the trailers, Big Physique comes and just wrecks the whole thing. Because I enjoyed that. Stay tuned for that. But it is Marvel, baby. You can play Marvel, and then what you can do is read my recap so you don't actually have to watch it. I am doing you a favor. That's all for this week. Keep it at pixeldripgallery.com and come to our shows. You can buy our art. It is for sale. Come to the Hive.
Is it gone yet?
Not all of it.
Until next week?
There's always something left. I'll find you.